have notes for this video. When you think racism is saying the N-word or saying I hate black people, racism is also denying the feelings of people of color and their experiences just for your own benefit. Lady Lemon cosplay, or Lady Lemon cosplay, decided to do blackface on a character named Vivian. I forgot what name it's from. What game it's from, but it doesn't really matter what game it's from. Before I start, I would like to state some facts, something to go on, and you won't have to comment after in the comments below. Studies have shown that when white people are shown of their privilege or their privilege exists, they will find any way to create hardship to prove that they don't have privilege. This have happened with Lady Lemon. At first we told her about her privilege and she said she didn't really have any privilege. And then when that didn't work, she claimed that she used to get joked on for having pale skin in school when she was younger. And then when that didn't work, she claimed that there was no racism where she lived. I forgot where it was, but basically someone posted a link of racism in that country. I think it's Argentina. I'm not sure yet. Now, unless you're an albino African American in Africa getting your limbs taken from you, being pale and being teased for it at school is not hardship. Trying to compare it to people getting killed and fired and being followed for the rest of their life, not only in school, because of their skin. Here's another form of privilege: when you tell people how to react. So you never experience it and you say that she can't experience these things, yet she's telling people how to act, how to react to it, to speak, how to show emotion. She admitted it, she admitted she had privilege, yet she's telling other people how to handle something she can't experience. There's also people of color that seek validation from their white counterpart. I remember when I was smaller that my mindset was, if you are friends with a white person or if you're agreeing with the white side of the argument, that means you won't be treated the way how other people of color are treated, you know, discrimination and racism and I was gonna say sexism, but basically black women racism and sexism goes together. So I don't know what's worse, being woke and realizing you're not wanted in this world, or being in that dreamland of if I agree with them, they will accept me and I won't have to deal with what everyone deals with. To the people that say you see race everywhere, here's the thing. For every person of color, including other people that's not black people, they are treated by their race 24/7. So it's not that we see race everywhere. They see race everywhere, and you can't blame people for responding to how they're treated all the time. So of course, as a black woman, I will see this perspective of a black woman. And if it's some topic about beans, I don't know why I picked beans. Who harvests the beans? Maybe people of color. You will never hear about their side of harvesting beans. Do I really have to get into this? I see a side that you'll never see. And the privilege is you'll never get to see that. I don't have to say it. All white people are like this. It's kind of like the not all men thing. We know this. We're not stupid. Yes, not all white people are this way, but yes, all white people benefit from privilege and benefit from not being treated this way. If I have to deal with being a person of color in this world, you'll have to deal with listening to it, because honestly, you benefit from it. So yeah, do you know what racism is? Yes, racism is, you know, shouting slurs, hating a person for their color, for no reason at all, you know, the Klan. That's obvious racism. But just like words like LOL and selfie, which is in the Oxford Dictionary right now, racism evolves just like everything else. There is one thing racism will always share, all races share, is their voice is more important than the people of color that are telling them how they're being treated. What you say matters more than experience, literal experience. That's what privilege is, that's what racism is. Racists will tell you how to feel on something they admit they can't feel or experience in their lifetime. Racists will admit that they have privilege but tell you to get over it, and usually for no benefit. For example, they'll do blackface, listen to people's feelings, ignore those feelings, choose to ignore those feelings. They'll then decide it's not a big deal at all, and then they'll continue to do blackface, even though it doesn't add any kind of value to what they're doing. Like nothing. It will add no bonus points or no creativity points because all people see is blackface. Racists are very used to privilege, so when there's a disagreement, they feel oppressed because they're so used to doing everything they want to do. So if someone say, hey, I'm hurt by that, they will say, well, I've been doing this all this time and I never heard you before, so I'm going to continue to keep doing it. Not realizing that's a privileged thing because, you know, you don't have to experience it. You say, no, that don't really exist with me, so I don't really care. No empathy. Racists will use any excuse like poor white people, not realizing that poor black people are way worse. Same situation, still worse. A college-educated black man will be under a high school dropout, used to be in jail, white person. Racists will use their empathy on fictional characters and dogs over people of color. Racists are sick in the head. Here's another form of racist. They will only empathize or relate to people if you take that same person and put white skin on them. Kind of like those BuzzFeed videos saying, see, if you put this light skin, this dark skin, you know, switch it around, see what happens. You'll be like, oh, I get it now. Racists do not know how to empathize with people of color. I'm starting to realize this, and I think I'm jumping away from that. They do not empathize with you, so why try to change your mind? See, why would we want to try to change your mind? Because they're hurting us each and every day with their actions, but you're stressing yourself out. Racist allies, that's usually people of color, are usually young-minded, or want approval from their white counterparts. Can't change them either, they have to change themselves. So I gave you the definition of racist and racism. That's not only the N-word and hoodies. Hoodies? Hoods. Hoods. Let me tell you what blackface is. Painting your skin a race. That is it. It doesn't have to do anything with intent. You don't have to intend to offend. You paint yourself a race. You're that race. You're yellow face, you're red face, you're black face. The big word here is intent. She didn't intend to do it. She didn't intend to hurt people. I didn't mean to run into that boy with my car. I didn't intend to run into him. That's my bad, officer. Here, I'm rich. Let me pay you off. You know, let me just get off of this. Why is everyone so angry? I said I was sorry. Why do I have to pay for my mistakes? I'm sorry. Didn't I say I was sorry? Sorry. Your people are always complaining. You know what? Since you're complaining so much, I'm not sorry anymore, and I will hit that boy again if I have to. I don't have to. If I want to hit a boy, I'm going to hit a boy, and then I'm going to pay it off, and I'm going to hit him again. Because you guys, you people, are always complaining. I love the attention I'm getting anyway. See, I have supporters. There's people supporting me. There's people that agree with what I'm agreeing with. The boy was wrong anyway. He wasn't supposed to be in that side of the road. It's not that much of a big deal if there's people agreeing with me anyway. Well, no, they're not mothers. They don't have siblings. They're not fathers. But they know kids, they know children, and they know they're a pain in the ass, so maybe he deserves to be hit, you know? Because kids are assholes. Intent do not matter, facts matter, and people's experiences matter because they lived it. And facts matter because it's the facts. You don't just bring up things that doesn't really matter, like supporters. Hello, everyone has supporters. Christopher Columbus has supporters. And it's simple, intent don't matter. You know what matters? Find out what's wrong, seeing other people's feelings, and if it's not beneficial, why would you go on with it? There's no benefits of painting yourself a different skin color just for a tad bit bonus points, which you can put into the outfits you're making. It shows the disgusting person this person is if she will take skin color and the hate for that spark of, oh, it's a little bit closer to the costume, and the little tiny racist supporter she has over the feelings and the hurt people. Now, you'll think that people was attacking her. Not the case. They were telling her how wrong it was, why it's wrong, why she shouldn't do it again, and you know what she did? She ignored him. She erased comments, and she said she's gonna do it anyway. She didn't say sorry. No, she didn't say sorry. Saying sorry, like, I'm sorry that you're offended, is not sorry. I may not or ever do a video like this again about race. I usually keep that in the comments, maybe in a TYT video or on my Facebook page. It kind of puts a strain on you. And I am not that much of a strong person to be doing this and realizing all of this and trying to make people see what I see and what I feel, but realizing that people without empathy and that wasn't raised right. I wanted to talk about this because it's cosplay and I'm into cosplay and everything, but with race things, I am not a strong woman with that. I am not a strong lady or girl. I'll put links below on who are stronger than me with these topics, but with this, it's kind of a psychological thing, and it kind of just to keep thinking about how much you don't matter in this world, no matter what you do, because of your skin color. I'd rather stay in the fantasy world, you know, of cosplay or makeup and music, but I am not strong enough to be an activist. I still haven't gone to therapy for like cancer or anything, and I don't think race relations on top of that, especially talking about it in a video, is I don't want it on my channel. I want it on my channel, I'm just not strong enough for it. I ignore tiny bits, but you can't ignore it when you're woke. Why? I guess I answered my own question. I think it's easier, so much easier to be on the side of the oppressor than to be woken up. Think of the red pill and the blue pill in the Matrix. Do you want to know about, you know, how the real world really is? It's disgusting, it's mucky, you don't have really colors, and it's depressing and you have to keep fighting? Or do you want to live in the dream world? What if you were a rich person and, you know, you imagine you were having a good job and a good day and you had sunny days? I forgot which pill it was on the bad side. So that's basically it. Woke and you're educational, or ditzy and oblivious to the world. And I kind of wish I was oblivious. Cosplayers, don't do blackface. If you do, you're a disgusting human being, and I will stop supporting you, and I will spread why you are a bad human being. Any human that don't have empathy is, I guess, a psychopath. So yeah. Battery's going. Okay. Bye.